Hi, this is the Knowledge Catalog, and this is another video regarding a topic in biological science. We are going to feature a learning competency in grade 9, which is learning competency number 3, describing the location of genes in chromosomes. So if you are a grade 9 or if you are a science teacher in grade 9, then you may find this video useful as an advanced or as an advanced video lesson or as a reinforcement, okay, to your classroom discussions. If you want to have a copy of this PowerPoint presentation which I am using here in this video lesson, you may contact me through my Facebook page. The link is right here. Okay, so let me just okay, so it's right here, facebook.com /knowledge catalog / it's right here. Yeah. Okay, so let's begin. We all know that all DNA strands are comprised of gene fragments. Say a very long strand of DNA, a particular portion of it is going to be coding for a gene or a particular trait. Different genes must be expressed at different times. Some of them must be on, while others are going to be turned off. This is a really sensitive process of even actually checking of genes that are turned on and off. If nature is full of random events or random happenings, perhaps there will be some times when those genes that must be turned off or turned on, or those that are supposed to be off, ayun on or turned off, or yeah, if I said it correctly, pero gets nyo naman siguro. So this calls for a very efficient regulatory mechanism. And I think that our biologies are more often than not really effective when it comes to these regulatory mechanisms. Kasi as we can see naman, we don't experience drastic mutations like every day. We don't also know a lot of organisms that have mutated really drastically. Okay, so we may have these regulatory mechanisms working well, pero that doesn't mean that they are not going to be deregulated. So gene expression, it has several dimensions. So the first dimension is, as shown here, is it is represented by a clock, and then the second one is represented by a cube and those arrows, and the last one is represented by a number. So let me just turn this off, and so let's first proceed with the clock. Okay, so I want to observe our illustration here. Okay, we have here 10 weeks, 14 weeks, 1 day, we have 6 months, and we have 12 months and 18 months. Okay, so different genes must be turned on and off at different stages of the life cycle. The very first dimension of gene regulation is gene expression regulation is this time. Okay, so again, as you can see from 10 weeks, some of the organs are starting to be formed through organogenesis, okay, morphogenesis, organogenesis, whatever you call it. Okay, siguro I'll just stick to the words that I am using to describe that process where different parts of the body of this organism are forming. So different hormones are going to strike, different new molecules are going to come into existence, and then genes are going to be turned on and off depende kung anong time period ang pinag-uusapan natin. Ayan. So let's go back. The next one is space. So for space, let us use this fly embryo, okay, in our discussion. Each of the colored stripes, it shows an expression of various genes. So this spatial regulation of genes allows the development of various parts of the embryo, such as the head, the internal organs, abdomen, and others. So the first dimension is time, the second dimension naman is space. So with space naman, ang regulation of gene expression here is happening kung saan banda malapit yung mga traits, yung mga genes na to, dun banda or yung mga organs na to, ganon yung mga instructions nandun. I think I'm not making sense. So let me just rephrase it. Okay. The second dimension of gene expression is space. Since these genes are coding for a particular kind of trait, you will find them in a particular place, so in this place. These genes naman that are coding for another trait, okay, are going to be found here. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, so the last one naman is this. The last dimension when it comes to gene expression regulation is abundance. So the gene expression that is colored blue right here is different from one region to another. Notice the area that is being pointed by this bold arrow. Okay, mas blue yung area na to kumpara dun sa pinopoint ng thin arrow, because gene expression in this area is stronger compared dito. So that is the third dimension of gene expression. Now, what is the importance of gene regulation? Okay, let's see. So the first type of importance if it comes to common variation. Halimbawa, for cats, they're supposed to have those patterns. Some chromosomes are activated in one part of it. Some naman are deactivated, so that it's going to have different colors for its fur. And then behavior also, because different cats, they have different types of behaviors. And then gene expression is also going to different kinds of gene expression. No. I mean, those dimensions of gene expression are also going to affect the metabolism of the resulting organism. And also evolution. Well, this may be up for debate, but since ang tiger and then cats are actually found taxonomically in the same family, if I'm not mistaken, then this one may have a basis. Okay, evolution. Gene regulation affects evolution, and then even pathology. A gene regulation, it may be the same cat, but another cat it may be the same species, it's still a cat, but this cat this time is going to have a different kind of paw. Right? So we're referring to mutations, which is covered by pathology. So that is a really quick video. That's a really quick video, and I hope that we mentioned what are the dimensions of gene expression regulation. Okay, so I hope that I helped you by giving you an overview of the processes. And let me repeat that. This video is it's not really intended to give you the full details, okay, of everything regarding the regulation of gene expression, but I want to give you the basics of it, the overview of it, and I hope that I helped you a bit in that aspect. The Knowledge Catalog is a brand being developed by a teacher creator, yours truly. I am a high school teacher in the Philippines, and I love developing content I find useful and needed to better my instruction. If you want to support me, you may leave a like to this, or you may subscribe to this channel. And if you want to have a copy again of this PowerPoint presentation, you may contact me through facebook.com/knowledgecatalog/.